Not right. Start again. Hello.
Oh, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And I know I saw you Tuesday, but I haven't seen Alf yet.
How you doing, Alf? You all right?
Good, thank you. And you?
Good, thanks. Yeah.
Good. Happy New Year, all.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Good. Have a good one.
Yeah, not bad. Just
Good.
drinking, staying in.
It's the way of the world at the moment, I'm afraid, isn't it? But
Oh, seems to be, doesn't it?
we have an exit strategy or something of the sort.
An exit strategy. All right, yeah. I thought you meant leave. I thought you were going to say leave the country or something. Or what's your T-shirt today, Bill?
It's the Iron Fist. It's a superhero who can channel his chi into a glowing, powerful fist.
Wow, awesome.
So, you know, wear and be the thing that you want to be. But that's not right. What's the phrase? Just for the job you want.
All right.
It's been a long day.
Yeah. How you doing, Mark? You all right?
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, just trying to get my camera lined up. I've got. Yeah.
It's like we're in the dentist.
You are.
It's like we're in the dentist. We've got a big light shining on us from your screen.
I know. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I can't really move it. That's the problem.
Is that the big light?
That's the light. Yeah, it's the big light. I've only got one light in here. Manage.
Well, I sent the link out a little bit late today. That might be why we're missing a couple of people, but they might not be making it, so we'll crack on.
What are we doing today?
Hey?
What's the plan today?
Thought maybe we'd do a bit of Wing Chun.
Oh yeah, okay.
Maybe,
good.
well, we'll just run through the forms, and if there's any questions and problems, shout out.
Right.
Hey, Richard. We'll just go through to dummy form, and we'll stop there because we're covering knife form on Tuesdays, so we'll stick to knives for Tuesdays, and then we'll do all the other forms tonight. If there's anything anybody wants to work on, then do say, and we can do that. But the standard MO is to do a warm-up, and then we're going to run through the forms step one by one, and we might just pick some stuff out of each form and just drill it, but we'll see how we get on.
Cool.
So are we all good?
Yeah, all good. Are you?
Yes, all good. How are you getting on with the knives, Richard?
Not cutting myself.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah, I did catch my arm with doing all that.
Yeah.
But no, my skin remained intact. So.
Yeah, you best starting off slow with those because yeah, I remember doing the camps and I had slash marks all over my forearms from turning garn sows.
Yeah, but I certainly knew about it.
Yeah, they're quite heavy, aren't they? And
Yeah.
big blades, so be careful.
Yes, will be. I was shaking after that session. I was like,
I know they're heavy, aren't they? I was feeling it in my back after that session. I think. Oh, we've got Richard coming in. Yeah, they're quite a lot heavier than the plastic knives.
yes, it does all the work for you, though. You know, with the release and.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can it's about letting go and letting the weight of the knife do all the job. Where it's a bit more difficult to do that with the plastic knives. Hey, Richard.
Hi, sorry I'm late. I was just
right.
finishing some tuition in the Death Touch.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, I was going to say we've just covered that. You seem to have missed it.
But I thought I'd try and get in there before you.
Yeah.
All right, let's do a little bit of a warm up, shall we? Oh, hang on, I'll get my light on. It's a bit dark, isn't it? May as well be semi-professional. That's better.
Like your studio lights.
Studio lights, yeah. And just twist in. Walking your feet out and down to your left. Feel that stretch on the right leg, on the left leg rather. To the right. To the middle. And walking your feet out. Now to the left again. And right. And middle. And walk out once more, just try and get a bit more of a stretch each time. Down to your left. And right. And middle. Okay, just lunging to your left, stretching down the inside of your leg. And then onto your toe, stretching down the front. And then the other side. Stretching down the inside of your leg, onto your toe, stretching down the front, back to the middle, down to your left again. Try and get a bigger stretch this time. Let the weight of your upper body drop over that leg. Other side. And middle. Okay, walking your feet in, left foot forward, right arm backwards. And the other way. Change arm, change leg. Other way. And both arms back. And forwards. And opposite directions, and forwards or backwards. Change. And change. Shoulders back. Forwards. Shrugs. Looking left and right. Side to side. Forward and back. Circle. Both ways. And circling your feet. One at a time. There you go. I know you'd be disappointed if I didn't do that one. Other way. Pointing your toe. Pull back. Turning out. Turning in. Circle. Pull back. Should feel a stretch down the front of your leg. Make sure it's a good stretch. And then knee hugs. Should feel a stretch down the back. Other side, circle. Both ways. And point. Pull back. Turn out. Turn in, circle, and pull back. Knee hug, feel the stretch. Feet together, circling knees both ways. Bend and skip back, hugging your knees. And touching your toes. And just hanging down. Try and let the weight of your upper body stretch. Should feel it on the back of your legs. And then up and circling hips. Both ways. And shake off. Okie dokie, we're going to start with Su Lim Tao. Just run through first form, nice and steady. And open in your stance, get as low as you can. Kicking your centre. And left fist, punch. Locking out for a stretch. Right fist, punch. Locking out for a stretch. Okay, so left tan. Concentrate on the arm that's moving. Relax as much as possible. Try and keep that focus all the way through this section. Just going super slow. The slower you can do this, the more you'll benefit from it. So once you're in Tan Sao position, just gently rotating round into Wu Sao. And then dropping into first Fox Sao. As soon as you can, get your elbow in. Slowly expanding forwards. Round into Wu Sao. Dropping into second Fox Sao. And then dropping into third Fox Sao. Side back. Straight palm, lock out, wrist stretch. Other side. Round into Wu Tao. Dropping into first fox out. Get your elbow in as soon as you can. Dropping into second fox out. Try not to speed up with this, try and keep it at the same kind of rate all the way through. Around into Wu Sao. And dropping into third, final fox out. And into Wu Sao. Inside back. Jig turn, lock out, wrist stretch. Second section. So left hand first, relax all the way until the end, then explode energy and relax afterwards. Up, round the back, double palm strike, around the front, and again, left on top, back south, right on top, jump, tan, view, lock, and all the way down, all the way up, wrist stretch. Third section, outside pack, side palm, locking out, stretching the wrist. Same on the other side. Remember using explosive energy on these. Tan Sao, Gan, scooping tan, Yun Sao, low palm, lock out and lift up. Tan, Gan, scooping tan, Yun Sao, low palm, lock out and lift up. 1, tan, palm, lock and lift, wrist stretch. Same on the other side, palm, tan, palm, make sure you can lock out after the palm, wrist stretch. Left Gan Sao. 1, 2, 3. Punches. 1, 2, 3. Lock and stretch. Okie dokie. Bit of a nice leg workout. grab a drink. Any questions on that? We can go through. What I was going to do is focus a little bit on just drilling the second section. I know I've mentioned this before, but second section is really useful for not just applying energy, but switching it off. What can easily happen is, if you imagine when you start that second section, you're nice and relaxed because you've been focusing on staying relaxed in the first section. And then we start applying energy to the end of the movement. But what can happen with that is, as you go through second section, you can start building up a little bit of tension into your hands. So we're going to just go through section 2 with that in mind. We're just going to drill it for a little bit. So just pay attention to how much tension is in your arms right now. Okay, just try and sink that right out so you're down to a 0. If you think of like a properly tense fist, if that's a 10 and there's nothing on it, that's a 0. That's where you're starting. All right, so just turning left hand over. Still should be 0 all the way till the end, and then exploding up to a 10 at the end, and then switching right back down to 0 again. Same on the other side. Relax, 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 energy, and then switch it off straight away. So just pay attention now. Is that accumulating? Is it a number 1 or a number 2, for example? Try and switch it right back down to 0 again. Up, round the back, and then palm straight behind, back to your body, round the front, palm straight, and again, just notice what number you're on. How much tension are you holding in your arms now? Okay, and then left on top, back out, right on top. Same again, just pay attention to any tension. Make sure your thumb's not hanging down as well on these. And then we've got our jump, tan, flat, and just stop there. Notice how much tension is in your arms. Make sure you're not bending your wrists for that jut or that lap. Make sure your forearms are straight. And then we've got our view. And again, switch off. So you should, again, after you apply the energy, switch right back down to 0. And then we're going all the way down to our hips, and then all the way up. And then wrist stretch and pull back. Okay, and then just pay attention to your arms again. Notice what number would you say you're on between 0 and 10. If you start at 0, how much tension do you feel like you've got in your arms right now? So just make a mental note of that. So we're going to go through this just kind of with that same sort of mentality a couple more times, all right? And I just want you to kind of just be a little bit more mindful of the amount of tension that's building up throughout that section, okay? So nice and steady, left hand first. Relax, relax, relax. Explode that energy at the end. Up, around the back, around the front. Left on top, right on top. So remember, after our jumps, tan, for the jump, it's a punch from the elbow. So try and avoid bending your wrists for that. So the whole of this section, just imagine elbow is connected to the end of your hand. So you're not doing this for the jump. You are in Chun Q, but for different reasons. This is about punching that energy using your elbow energy. So try and avoid getting the wrist, bending the wrist on those jumps or juts. Okay, and again, left first. Explode that energy at the end. Make sure it's relaxed in between. And if you can take this mentality into your Chi Sao, obviously we can't play Chi Sao at the moment, but this can actually really supercharge your game, because what happens in Chi Sao is, as you know, we're playing and we use a bit of energy, and then we'll use a bit more energy, and by 5 minutes into the game, you're suddenly really tense. And it's like, oh, how did that all creep in? Well, this is kind of the answers are in this section, really. And if you can get good at this and just kind of drill this with that mentality, you'll also then be able to bring a little bit of that mindset into your chi sao, and you'll realize when you're getting tense up, and that'll help you to relax again. The idea being that you can play for hours with chi sao, but just use tiny bits of energy when you need to. We don't want to be getting tensed up, and that kind of is what happens, right? Just no matter what your level, you're always going to try and get rid of all that extra energy that you don't need. So we'll go through this once more, and then we'll move on to Chun. So just run through this in your own time now, but just be mindful of the 0 to 10 tension gauge. Even if you slow it down, but just notice in between should be 0, because obviously you're going to be moving faster and it's more efficient. Exploding energy, you kind of want to be at 10, but you don't want that 10 to then come with you. So just another way to look at that little section. Careful of your trailing thumbs there, Alf. Make sure these positions are nice and tight, and flatten your hands. And again, with the jut, make sure you're not bending the wrists. Keep these straight. So we've got back sao, jump, tan, jut, view. And it's not until the very end that we then fold the wrists. Alrighty.
Just a quick question about the jut. How much movement is there in that?
Not very much. So think about it's just a punch of energy. So
Right.
we're doing our fac sounds, we're doing our jums, and then we're doing our tans. And we're basically, if you look at my tan sao position, I've still got maybe a fist and a half distance from my elbow to my chest. What I don't want is this really, because then I've lost my position. So I want to keep that elbow distance away from my body, so it gives me more triangulation and structure. I don't want it really to come out like this and start coming outside of my body, because then I've lost my position. So after your view, tan, boom, it's just a tiny little punch. I don't really want my elbow to come back to my body. I mean, I've still got about half fist distance there. If it starts coming back further, then you've lost your structure, and you're going to lose some ground as well. So if you think about a game of chi sao and your partner's tense, this little movement, that can really pull them off their stance. And that's another reason why we don't want to linger our tension in our chi sao.
Okay. Yeah, cheers.
All right. Any thoughts on that? Did you notice some tension creeping in there while you were doing that? Yeah, I just found that really useful, particularly in terms of chi sao, because we all bring on that tension into chi sao, and then it's all the more easy for our partner to manipulate us when we're tense. That's the kind of the whole reason of the first section is you're learning to relax and still have a good position. If you're relaxed, you can turn that energy on. If you're tense, you can't, and also it's easy to manipulate you if you're holding tension. So yeah, just useful to have a play with that. So we shall move on to Chun then. Chun. Let's do a little bit of Chun. So feet together. Opening your stance. So fighting stance, toes pointing forwards this time. Center line check. Left fist. Punch. And incidentally, take that same principle through all the forms. Punch, lock, stretch. And into center. Double jang sao. Turn to your left, left on top. To your right, to your left. Views, hands, sock sounds. 1, 2, 3. Palms. 1, 2, 3. Through into land sao. Fingers. Look. Turn bong and guard. Back. Okay. Then we go on the other side. Double jang sao. So remember, explosive energy all the way through this. Into land sao. Turning ball and guard back. And where are we now? Second section. So turning aggressive line, stop and kick. Stepping, ball and guard, check center. First time moving. Well, stepping anyway. Other side, stop and kick. Ball and guard, check center. Third section. Turn, low kick, dive ons, flat hands. Running out of space. So this is a different jut. This is where we're bending our wrists for the juts out. So dive ons, flat hands. Stepping up, feet together, view. And then this is a big juts out, double palm strikes the chest, locking out, stretch. Look, lift, turn, kick. Gums, 1, 2, 3, punches, squaring up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I mean, equally, you could go through that same form with that same mentality that we've just been talking about, section 2, and you'll probably get loads of gems. Well, you'll notice where you're lingering tension, where you're carrying tension, and how that's inhibiting your movement. So it is worth going through that with that same mindset. Just noticing where you're using energy and when you're tense and when you're relaxed. Okay. Any questions on your Chun Q? Shall we move on to View G?
Yeah.
Yay! Okay, View G it is. And we'll do dummy if we have time. So remember, we're opening our stance with a circle step. Left foot first, right foot. Checking center. Left fist, punch. Opening up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ha! Flattening your tan, pulling around all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Locking out, wrist stretch. Same on the other side. Punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flat, all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lock, wrist stretch. And cup jams. So right hand first, cup jam to your left. So vertical elbows, 1, 2, 3. Placing that view, strike. Placing that view, double strike, wrist stretch. Right foot, left foot. Same again to the side. Cup jam, 1, 2, 3. Place, view, place, double view. Again, explosive energy on both the cup jaw, the vertical elbow, and the retreating elbow. Okay, so now we do the same again, but just with one cup jaw. Placing that view, strike. Placing that view, double strike. Explosive energy on the end. Circle and circle. Same to the other side. View, double view. Left foot, right foot. Same again with our high palms. So cup jaw, view, high palm, one out, back to center. Finish your palm, other side. View, high palm, one out, back to center. And strike. Then we do the same again with a low palm, view, low palm, one out, back to center, strike. Same on the other side. View, low palm, mun, center, strike. So that's first section. So then we've got garns. So turn to your left garn, 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 big circle, contact, strike. And to the right, 1, 2, 3, big circle, contact, strike. Munsals, hands down center. 1, 2, 3, energy on the end, back into the center, into your fox owl. Fox How's moved, recovering centre, back into Fox How, recover, back into Fox How, recover. Same on the other side, so hands into centre, Mum Sows, 1, 2, 3, dropping into centre, into Fox How, and then rotating back. Fox How's moved, or centre line's moved, recovering centre line. Okay, Fox How, then views, so left hand first, view, right hand, 1, 2, 3, Jiang Sao, swinging through into Mum Sao, back to centre, contact, strike. Same on the other side, so it's right view, strike, 1, 2, 3, Jiang Sao, Mun, back to centre, strike. And we've got hands into centre, grab, double lap, recover, strike, with stretch. Same again, grab, double lap, cover with an uppercut and a strike, lock, stretch. Relax your hands, and do backwards, 1, 2, 3, forwards, 1, 2, 3, 3 dips, 2, 3, all the way back, 1 and 2, right hand guard, 5 punches to finish. Lock out, wrist stretch. So yes, again, useful to take that same principle. So throughout all this, just pay attention to how much tension you're carrying from one move to the next. It does, that same principle carries through for all the forms. So it's kind of a good way to train is just to be mindful of how much tension you're holding in your body, because the more tension you've got, the slower you're going to move and the more inefficient you are. So even just like the second Chun Q, drill these. Unless you drill them, they're not going to be sharp. And I know having time out, I can feel mine dropping away, and I have to drill them to get it all back up to kind of what it was really. So it does, unless you're drilling stuff, it does get less sharp. Same thing with our cup jars. These, try and put energy in on the reverse hand as much as the forward elbow, and do these fast, and then notice how much tension you're kind of building up in your body, and just try and let go of all that. So use that idea of the 0 to 10 kind of scale of tension. You should be able to get to 0 by doing your first section super light and just really relaxed, and then that kind of gives you a barometer for how relaxed you should be in between using your explosive energy. Okie dokie. So, shall we move on to dummy form then? Yay! Okay, dummy form it is. Running out of options. Right, so let's go through dummy form. It's a bit more difficult to do this mirrored, but you all know it, so we're cool. So it's left hand guard, lift, contact, turn, lap. Right ball and guard, stepping round to your left, tan low palm. Into Gan Sao, into Chun. Big step across the dummy, tan low palm. Gan, Cow Sao, high Gan, gum and palm. Double gum, double Tok Sao. Right hand guard. So lift, contact, turn, lap. Bong guard, stepping around to the right, tan low palm. Gan Sao, Chun. Big step across the dummy, tan low palm. Gan Sao, Cow Sao, high Gan, gum and low palm. Double gum, double Tok Sao. Section 3. Packs. So pack, pack, pack. Down the centre, outside pack, pack Sao, gum and punch. Same on the right, pack Sao, gum and punch. Low bong. Right low bong, stepping out to the left. Toe to heel, lunging in Mun Sao. Back, lift up that bong and guard, kicking the dummy, back in, low bong. Same again on the other side, stepping out to the right, toe to heel, lunging in Mun, back, lift, kicking the dummy, back in, Gan Sao, Cow Sao high Gan, gum and palm, double gum, double Tok Sao. Straight into section 4 with our outside guard. Circle hands, low palm, inside double tan, double palm strike, double gum. Turn to your left, cow sow high guard. Turn to your right, cow sow high guard. Squaring up, gum and palm. Turn bong and guard. Big step, 90 degrees, low palm, kicking the knee. Into guard sow, somewhat more. Cow sow high guard, gum, low palm. And left bong and guard. Stepping out to the other side, tan, palm, kicking the knee. Into guard sow, somewhat more. Cow sow high guard, gum and palm, double gum, double tox out. Section 5. We've frozen, you've frozen, Mark. Okay, right hand guard, cross to the left, to the right, to the left. Cow sow, low palm, Chun sow, squaring up, double palm, turning bong and guard, big step, L-shaped palm, lunging in, weight on the front leg, back, across into guard sow, squaring up, double palm, turning bong and guard, big step, L-shaped palm, lunging in, back into guard sow, cow sow high guard, gum, low palm, double gum, double tox out. We've lost Mark. He'll be back. So section 6, turning guard, bong and guard, lat fax out, squaring up, gum and palm, turning bong and guard, lat fax out, squaring up, gum and palm, turning bong and guard, stepping back out, tan, palm, kick, stepping back in, bong and guard, stepping back out, tan, palm, kick, stepping back in, guard, cow sow, high guard, gum and palm, double gum, double tox out. Section 7. So we're stepping back with a left on our left foot, left tan sow, midsection kick, pivot, kicking the knee, stepping back in. So we have right hand guard now. So stepping back, right leg, right tan sow, midsection kick, pivot, kicking the knee, stepping back in. Turning gum, stepping into the dummy, pack sow, circle step around that leg, low palm, dropping the heel. Back into gum, left gum, same on the other side, low palm, dropping the heel, into guard sow, and then squaring up, cow sow, high guard, gum and palm, double tox out. Section 8. Has everybody done this? Have you done this, Richard? Yeah, oh, I thought we had. Turning low bongs. 1, 2, 3. Squaring up into tan, high palm, low bong, tan, palm. Turning gum. Stepping out, kick and pack, back in, gum. Stepping out, kick and pack, back in, bong. Double lap, kick in, foot down, second bong, double lap, kicking, foot down into guard, and then square up, cow sow, high guard, gum and palm, double gum, double tox out. Well done, guys. Anybody had any trouble with that? Are we all right?
All right.
By the skin of my teeth.
That you want to admit? What section are you struggling most on there, Richard?
The worst are 6 and 8.
6 and 8. Okay. Maybe that's a good focus then for the rest of the class then. Maybe 6. Well, yeah, maybe we could do both. Let's just drill 6 for now. I think it's good to stick to one thing. So anybody else got any issues with the dummy? We're all okay. Cool. Let's just drill 6, I reckon. It's a good focus to finish off with. So we're just going to drill section 6. And as well, just going through that just now, it was just came to my mind that same idea of just noticing when you're still dragging that tension around. Obviously, when you start learning, you learn the form and then you tweak it and then you just kind of use it to free flow and freestyle a little bit. But that's one way of kind of developing it further, is just to notice when you're lingering tension. So just pause every now and then and just notice where your tension is in your body. So that's another another thing to think of if you need anything else. Okay, so section 6. So we're going to do turning arm. So we're turning to our left. Just have to readmit Mark. We've lost him. I think it's his signal. All right. So turning arm to the left, turning arm to the right, and then your right hand is going to drop under that arm and go all the way around into bong and guard. A lot of turns in this bit, and then we're doing turning lat fak sao. Squaring up gum and palm, and then we turn with the left bong and guard, and now we're grabbing that outside arm, turning lat fak sao, weight on the right leg now, and then squaring up gum and palm. Let's just drill that a little bit because there's quite a lot in there. So we'll go from the top. So we've got turning to the left, garn, turning to the right, garn. So right hand is going to drop under that arm all the way around the top into turning bong and guard. So weight on your right leg, and then it's lat fak sao, weight on your left leg, squaring up gum and palm, turning left bong and guard, lat fak sao, weight on your right leg, and then squaring up gum and palm. And we'll just drill that for 5 minutes.
Sorry about that.
We lost you there. What happened?
Yeah, I plugged my my cable in from my laptop, but it was turned off at the plug and I didn't realise, so the power ran out.
Ah, lovely. Well, we just went through the deft touch just briefly.
I thought you might, yeah.
But you can catch the replay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the secret section 9?
That was the secret section 9 as well that we covered.
Right.
Secret section 6.5.
We managed to go through that and we all learnt it in the 30 seconds that you were gone.
It'd be quite easy then, yeah?
Yeah, it's just a mindset thing, really.
Right, okay.
Okay. So we're just going through section 6 of the dummy mark.
Okay.
So we've got turning arm to your left, turning arm to your right. Right hand goes all the way around into bong and guard, lat fak sao, square up gum and palm. Bong and guard on the left, lat fak sao, gum and palm. So it's easy as well to kind of rush this and not get those turns right. So remember, each one of these turns should be a really good turn because it's quite tricky on the dummy, especially if you've got wide arms on the dummy, because you're kind of doing a lap and getting around the outside of the arm. So it's quite useful for your turns because you have to really throw your weight from one leg to the other. So make sure you're doing that in this section because obviously the harder you train that, the more it's going to benefit you. You need to use a turn. Okay, so turning to your left, turning to your right, turning bong and guard, turning lat fak sao, squaring up gum and palm, turning bong and guard, lat fak sao, squaring up gum and palm. And then we've got turning bong and guard. And we're stepping out to the left, turning that bong into a tam, palm, kick. So we're switching legs, so we're kicking with the left. And then we're stepping back into the dummy with another bong, left bong, stepping out, tam, palm, kicking with the right leg. And then we're back in garn sao, cow sao high garn, gum and palm. Double gum, double tok sao. So just have a drill of that section in your own time, and I shall have a watch. Have you lost there, Richard? Have you lost your place? Where did you get to?
After you've done the lat fak sows, is it bong and guard and step out?
Yeah, so after your second lat fak sao, gum and palm, you're just doing a right bong. And then you're stepping out, stand, palm, kick. And then you're back in with the left bong. Incidentally, footwork for this, obviously turns, but for this, so after when I'm doing my stepping out, my feet are coming together. So I'm stepping, switching my feet, and then I'm going back in with a bong, and then I'm stepping out, switching my feet. So it's kind of to simulate a step through.
They new shoes, Tim.
They're not new, but I got them off Sports Direct ages ago, and I've not really worn them because they're a bit tight. So I thought, oh, I'll wear those. It's a novelty wearing a new. So they feel new still. That's why I never wear them. Yeah, I got them the bargain off Sports Direct. I think they're about 20 quid or something. I thought, oh, they look good, but they're not worn in yet, so they've been sat in the cupboard for ages.
Are they North Face or?
They look like they are, but no, they're Gellert. They're Gellert. I think their symbol looks very similar to North Face.
Yeah.
But that's why they were 20 quid and not 100. Yeah, this GELERT. I got them off Sports Direct. They have a discount section or something, and I got a few.
Oh, cool. Very good.
Yeah. It's all about the shoes.
Had to get kicks in lockdown as well.
It's what?
I had to get kicks in lockdown. Well, I put some shoes on that I've not worn before.
I know. It's got to that really low, sad point, hasn't it? Where you gotta cheer yourself up with just random crap.
Like a New Year, I put a shirt on for like the first time in 2020, just as a joke.
We're gonna have to get the suit and tie out that I never wear next. Make sure with the cow sow, Alf, your elbow is nice and high. Just looks a little bit low. So remember, you're scooping around with that cow sow, so get that elbow as high as you can.
Yeah, when I put the shirt on, I look like the buttons are social distancing. So, you need to work on that.
No, I was just thinking my t-shirt's getting a bit tighter.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I think it must be the wash cycle or something.
That's it. Yeah, it's the fairies shrinking it. So.
You know when you kick and punch, you're kicking and punching on the same side, aren't you? Steps out.
Yeah,
Right.
so you're stepping out with your palm, but your palm comes in first because as I'm stepping from my bong to my tan, my left foot's still moving here, so I can hit first and then I'm swapping feet. So I have to shift my weight, which obviously is slower than kicking with your trailing leg.
Then kick.
Yeah, so you've got 1, 2, and then 3. And obviously that's slower than kicking with your trailing leg, but it's to simulate a shift of weight or a step. So because we can't, if you think of this as a bit of a continuation of section 1 after our palm, we're going through and following in with a kick, but we can't obviously do that because the dummy's static. So instead we're stepping away and changing our feet. So yeah, get that palm in nice and early. So we've got, as soon as you're coming out, that palm should already be going towards its target, and then you're shifting your weight and kicking. So it's think of the palm as the first section when we do our tan and palm, but we're pushing through with our weight and kicking. So following on with a kick. Yeah, but yes, it's the same hand as leg. Yeah. Cool, a shaker. So let's go through the whole of the dummy again, just to finish off, and see if you're any more comfortable with section 6 there, Richard. Okay, so from the start, we're going to have left-hand guard. So lift, contact, turn, lap, bong and guard, stepping around, tan low palm, gan, Chun, big step across the dummy, tan low palm, kick in the knee, gan, cow sow, high gan, gum and palm, double gum, double tock. Section 2, lift, contact, turn, lap, bong and guard, stepping around to the right, tan low palm, gan, Chun, stepping through, tan low palm, gan. Did I just kick the knee there? I don't know why I threw that in there. I'm losing my mind. I'm mixing them all up. I don't know why that. How I managed that. I think it's because of the section 6 was stuck in my head. Just ignore that. Section 3, packs 1, 2, 3 down the middle. Outside, fac sow, gum and punch. Outside, fac sow, gum and punch. Turning down bong, stepping out, lunging in, mum, lift, kick. Stepping in, low bong, stepping out, lunging in, mun sow, back out, lift, kick. Stepping in, gan, cow sow, high gan, gum and palm, double gum, double tock sow. Section 4, outside gan, circle, double palm, tan, double palm, gum, cow sow, high gan, cow sow, high gan, squaring up, gum and palm, turning bong and guard, big step, tan, palm, kick. Gan sow, cow sow, high gan, gum low palm, turning bong and guard, tan, palm, kick. Gan sow, cow sow, high gan, gum and palm, double gum, double tock. Section 5, right hand guard. So across to the left, to the right, to the left. Cow sow, low palm, Chun sow, square up, double palm, turning bong and guard, big step, lunging in with the L-shaped palm, back into gan sow, squaring up, double palm, turning bong and guard, big step, lunging, L-shaped palm, back in gan, cow sow, high gan, gum, low palm, double gum, double tock. Section 6, turning gan to your left, turning gan to your right, turning bong and guard, lap fac sow, square up, gum and palm, turning bong and guard, lap fac sow, squaring up, gum and palm, turning bong and guard, right bong, that is, stepping out, tan, palm, kick, stepping back in, bong, stepping back out, tan, palm, kick, stepping back in, gan, and then cow sow, high gan, gum and palm, double gum, double tock sow. We're on section 7, stepping back, tan sow, midsection kick, pivot, kicking the knee, stepping back in, right hand guard, stepping back, right foot, right tan, midsection kick, pivot, kicking the knee, step back up, turning right gum sow, stepping in pack, Chun sow, low palm, dropping the heel, back in with the gum, pack, Chun sow, low palm, and gan, cow sow, high gan, gum and palm. Hyun ma rather, circular stepping around the leg for that. What are we on now? Section 8. Section 8. Turning low bong, turning low bong, turning low bong. Square up, tan, side palm. Turning low bong left, square up, tan, side palm. Right gum, step out, back and kick. Step back in, left gum. Stepping out, back and kick. Stepping in, bong sow. Double lap, kicking the knee. Bong, double lap, kicking the knee. Gan, cow sow, high gan, gum and palm, double gum, double tock. Okie dokie. How are we doing for time? Well, it's past now, so it's a good time to wrap it up. Well done, guys. And thanks for coming. Good to see everybody. Take care of yourselves, and see you for the next instalment next week.
Yeah.
Soon.
Hey?
Have a good weekend.
Yeah. Nice
Have a
one,
good
guys.
weekend.
Take
Cheers.
care of yourselves. Speak soon.
See you
Cheers,
later.
Alan.
See you.
See you.